9-ish things that people forget to do during wedding planning. Pause for the list on screen. The first is break in your wedding shoes. I know people think about it, but please break in your wedding shoes. You don't want to have blisters, and even if you do, pack those blister things. That's an additional bonus, right? But alongside of that is number 2, have your dress tailored to your reception shoes, not your wedding shoes. I get you may have heels for your ceremony and then flats for your reception, but you know what? You wanted those shoes. They're so cute. So let it just peek a toe underneath it, because you do not want to be dancing on the floor with your dress being too long and having to trip over. That's not fun. Alongside of that is your bustle will more than likely break. Please pack a scrunchie, because when your bustle breaks, the likelihood of it happening, you can then just shove the tail through and continue on with your dancing merry way, and it's great. It's fun, and no issues, okay? With that process of your wedding cake, buffer your getting ready time, because the most likely time for you to get stressed is everything going behind schedule, and the most likely time for that to happen is getting ready. If you have extra time, oh no, you have time with your besties or your partner or whatever your schedule looks like, right? With that, decorative hangers. The number of weddings will not have a decorative handle. I personally, as a photographer, bring decorative ones for the bride and groom just in case they don't have them. But you can't necessarily count on your photographer having that. Have one, and then it could be ones that you like and want to use in your closet, but you don't want those plastic ones. Okay, just pack something. Alongside of that, there are a lot of right answers when it comes to wedding planning. That's why there's so many different traditions, but there is right answers or right-ish answers for you and your partner, which means you need to sit with yourself, sit with them, and figure out what feels right for you guys, what doesn't feel right. Maybe none of the traditions work and you want to be 12 people on a mountainside, or maybe you want a giant princess wedding, and so you're you know what, we're not going to get married for 3 years and save up for it. Whatever it is, there's no judgment. There's a lot of great answers, but there is ones that are more aligned with you, and how you figure that out is by sitting with yourself and sitting with them and figuring out what works and have a compromise for those things. With that is your wedding planning is a partnership. Whether or not it is your main desire goal and theirs is not that, how you go about your wedding planning process and the partnership that exists in that is setting up a precedent for your married life. Be careful of the precedent you set. If you take on all the duties, spoilers alert, you don't. Delegate, 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 delegate. It is your friend, both on your wedding day and previous to your wedding day. It is your friend to let other people help you so that you can be present. Because a lot of times in the wedding planning process, you can get so caught up in the actual planning process, you forget the planning process is about the love story, is about the being, is about your life, about how you got here, about how you're going to continue, and just delegate